Today, 4 tools men can use to create spiritual resilience and recover from addiction. Welcome to Sacred Grit, a podcast equipping men to conquer addiction and overcome inner struggles through physical, mental, and spiritual disciplines so you can become a man of honor and integrity. I'm Jason.Lyle. Now let's get to work. Today, you'll learn 4 tools to help you gain control over your life. This episode is brought to you by Chuck Swenson. What's up, my dude? Welcome to Gritty Wednesday. All right, so I'm promising you 4 tools, and I'm going to kind of play off of Sacred Sunday where we talked about decisions. Because here's the thing, and if you'll roll back down in the episodes and find one about building a spiritual ball sack, there's a bit of this where I'm just assuming that you're doing some work here. And so if you're not already doing the work, I would really encourage you to back up some episodes and start listening to some of the ones where I talk about ice water, I talk about breath work, I talk about meditation, because all these things I'm about to give you will work in and of themselves. But here's the thing, dude. If you do not have the capacity to stop and to make these decisions for yourself to where you are, learning how to do it for yourself, you're learning how to make good decisions, it's harder for these things to stick. I'm not saying that they won't work. I'm just saying that they are much more difficult. And the thing that I have found that most men struggle with is this first one I'm about to tell you, and that is just to start, my man. Just start. And listen, you might book a consultation call with me so we can start coaching together. I can send you some work to do. You might go to a meeting. You might go to a therapist. You might just sit down with your spouse and say, here's what I'm dealing with. It could be 100 different things, my man. But listen, the only way to start a journey of 1,000,000 miles is one step forward. Same thing, the saying about eating an elephant. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? You've just got to start. Now that's number 1. Number 2, I would just suggest that you change your environment. Now, this could mean you have to change jobs like I had to. You just may mean that you just have to leave a space that you're in. It may mean that you have to change places that you travel. If you're dealing with a food problem, maybe you need to change where you go out to eat or what time you eat. Maybe you need to think about, food being a different presence in your life on the day-to-day basis. Maybe it means you don't go to the same restaurants if you're a drinker. Maybe it means that you don't frequent the same people if you're struggling with heroin. But an environment change seems to be key. I've got one of my guys that I work with, man, he just moved states away, right, to kind of change the environment. It is so important. Now, that doesn't mean that you can run from your addiction, right? And I'm certainly not encouraging you to uproot your life and go move somewhere else. But here's what I am encouraging you to do is change your environment to a healthy environment. You might say, well, I'm in a toxic relationship. Well, maybe you need to change that. I'm just telling you that in order to make good decisions, you have to start, number 1, then you have to change your environment. And number 3 is develop a routine. Developing a routine, man, does not necessarily mean that you have to have like a 2-hour process. It just means a routine of loving yourself. So, maybe for you, it is my alarm goes off, my feet hit the floor. Maybe that is the routine. Maybe that is the beginning. Maybe for you, it's my alarm goes off, my feet hit the floor. I need to go get in a cold plunge. I need to go for a walk. I need to do some yoga. I need to meditate. Maybe for you, that is in the middle of the day, I need to go exercise. But my dude, you have got to get a routine going because we're starting to rewire the way the brain works. That's what we're trying to do. And we rewire the brain through routine, right? And if you'll remember on the last podcast, I talked about my buddy Coach and his quote, repetition is the mother of skill. If you want to build a skill, you got to put in the reps, right? So it's about starting, changing your environment, developing a routine. And then the last one, dude, get support. And listen, I talk on the podcast sometimes about booking a consultation call. And I want you to know that first consultation call is free. And it says 20 minutes. dude, if you need to stay on the phone for an hour to get some information, please get a hold of me. I charge for ongoing coaching, but I have no problem getting with you on a Zoom call and helping you get some support lined up, maybe help you pick a good meeting. But even if it's not me, dude, it doesn't have to be me. There's a gazillion people out there that will help. Some, if you're like, well, I don't have the money to afford ongoing coaching, dude, there are mentors in 12-step programs or support groups all over the place, but you need to get support. And if you'll go back to a couple episodes ago, maybe, a week or so ago from this one, I talk about community, because I want you to understand the importance of just having that support. And I gave you some tools to do so. So this thing is about starting, changing your environment, develop a routine, and getting a support. And so I just want you to have these tools, because I want nothing more than for you to be the best version of yourself, because I believe if you are the best version of yourself, I am the best version of myself, because my dude, we are all in this together. My dude, I appreciate you listening, man. I get on this thing every week, and I try to form these podcasts to where they'll give you some tools, and that's what I want, is for you to have this information to help you grow as a human. You'll notice down there in the show notes, you can click on my Calendly link. I coach men. That's what I do. And so you can click there, have a consultation call. I would love to see if we could be a fit to give you some tools to get to work with, my dude. All right, our closing sponsor is David Dodd with Edward Jones McDonough. Now, here's the way you look David up. You go to your Google search bar there and you type in David Dodd, D-O-D-D, Edward Jones McDonough, Georgia, McDonough, Georgia, and he'll come up, and you can book a call with him, and David can take care of all your financial and saving needs. All right, my dude, happy Wednesday. Put some tools to work, and I will see you on Sacred Sunday.